Так. Где разве? Ну, так. Так
You got
что,
something to say, or do you?
хоть да.
You're back. Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it. Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him.
Я вроде его, блядь, уже спас.
I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to... Colonel Shu would Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that. Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing. Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept. Yep. See you around.
Так. А где? Вот это мне нравится. Много всякой хрени. Так. Ты что, блять, неплохой. А, где ты, блядь? Да, я ж могу вещи сдать, блядь, что я туплю.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Да. Аж не страшно. На винтовку. Оплавленный. Бензин. На мачете. Гранаты на. Что? Я освободился. Так. И куда мне теперь? Давай обойдем. Полезно. Точно друг.
Hello. Hey, can't you see I'm busy here? Nah, I'm just kidding. This has to be the most worthless patrol duty on the whole base. They never attack this gate. They just put me back here because they don't think I can handle anything else.
Ну пока.
Catch you later.
Просто в другом-то даже ворот нету. Кстати. А здесь это подросток. Спокойно задирать. Вот. Да я понимаю. Есть. Но нету. Тоже, блядь. Куда я иду, блядь? Какой? А вот. Под башней. Вроде мог еще с кем-то. Запомнить. Может быть. Я бы начнем с того, что у меня есть ключ. Так. Теперь. А во сколько? Не помню. как будет. Купаться здесь. Проводим. Потом что будет? А не. Пришел. Я хочу спать. Того нет. Нет. Прослушку могу поставить, я уже не помню. Что я должен ее делать? Если когда-нибудь потом. Брался. Хочу есть. Спать. Вот и все. Только поспать. Ну, блядь. Бабусина. Если ты не расскажешь. А бабуся?
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that... 4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me. Watch your 6 out there.
Ничего не расскажет. То, что надо мне. Мое? Да. Блять, спать. Да ничего. Опа, водичка. Дым. барахло можно продать. Шекелей, что-нибудь.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Welcome back. Gonna... Sure thing. Have a look.
Так, что? Кстати, крышка. Не густо у тебя. Нож, гранаты. Денег.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Так. Пушку. Так, окей. Что будем выполнять? Если удастся не говорить, я останусь. Давай. Такой. Пройдемся. День добрый. Дома не хочу идти.
Just trim the Van Graff family tree. I think Freeside'll breathe a little easier now. Now, on to settle accounts with Alice McLafferty. Putting her down? That would suit me just fine. Can't wait to see the look on her face when I show up. She'll know why. Music to my ears.
И чё? Нахуй это надо?
You come around like a bad habit. They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno. If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine. Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything. Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right, trading history for a slip of paper. That's a good point. It's the caravan clearance that's got me stuck here. I'm sure this bar's getting tired of propping me up. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name. No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing. You got one too many by my count. Evening.
Как-то мне нравится больше. Так. Здесь тоже надо искать. Ну, только раз. Где что ли? Жена. И пошли. А, тебе надо было рассказать. Где ты читаешь?
Heard you helped out Jackson. Thanks for that. Caravans are still waiting for clearance to move out, but at least there's movement. What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. They're already inside the borders. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word. Even if the news is bad, I'll let the men know. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Это мы выполнили. Давай. Раз. Вот. Ну давай. Может быть, постреляем в кого-нибудь. Это опыт. Опыт лишним не бывает. Погнали. Сейчас хочу получить уровень, скачать приставичи и пойти уже по основному сюжету. Ох, блядь. А ну нахуй, идите, блядь. Живучий, сука. Привет, привет. Блять. Уже хуёво. Кушайте, блять, обратно. Только уже, блять, отсюда нахуй бегут ко мне. Ангелы. Сейчас на то пошло. Ранее возьму. Ранее вам, блять, пиздец дать. Тут не вижу. А, это, блядь. Не нужна хуйня. Так. Все равно, как я понял, этого не избежать. Давай. Полетел за это. Сука, ты чё, блядь, попасть не можешь? Блин, похуй, блядь. Ну да. Вероника, блядь, не сдохнет раньше времени, а?
I'm gonna need some new limbs.
Кто еще, блядь, где? Вижу. Вижу. Похуй, блядь. Блядь. Подох. Все, я понял, блядь. Там. Нормально, живой. Что у вас есть? Боевку. Нормально. Доставить себе. Интересно. Лауда не нужна. Да. Тоже нас не тебе оставь. Парень. Бред нет. Хорошо. Давай. Шашлычок. Не густо. Это мальчик. Вот. Ну, ок. Здорово. Квест. Понимал. Эффектов.
Trouble.
Есть. Ладно. Дром. Не работает. Машинка. Так. Человек тапочек. Вижу. Ну, выйти. Так, поглядь. Хоть подраться. Как-то много надо. Блять, все равно иду к вам, блядь. Ну не дурак ли я?
You shouldn't have crossed the powder gangers. Now you're going to pay.
Серьезно. Блять, мне угрожаешь. Дебил, блять. Блять, это не шана. Блять. Угрожал мне, блять. Ходи дорогу по другим. Блять. Сука. Я вас сейчас всех нахуй, блять. Переубиваю. Вы такие. Я не могу. Бля, пацаны. А что там? Бля. Как так-то? А мне что-нибудь открытое. Я не сюда собирался. Так. Заводить, блядь. Пойду. Раз. Раз. Тот же. Там подранили. Мне интересно. Основ. Так ли не атаковать?
What is it? I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are. Sir.
Понятно. Херня. Понятно. Видел. Пусто. Тоже пиздец.
Yeah.
Так.
Sir.
Не хочешь нападать?
Yeah.
Придется самому, блядь, зачищать, что ли? Далеко идти. Мне уже надо. Кажется. Использует ли мне она? Его. Да.
Hello. So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Я, блядь, привез тебя. Ну, давай, карга, блядь.
So, you're back.
Вопрос, а какой, блядь, смысл-то в этом? А? Так, убирай хуйню. Они тоже. Убирай. Не могу. Одну там. Парик тоже не там. Держай. Нет. Нет. Держай. Держай. Топливо для меня. Держай. Ай.
Another satisfied customer.
Вопрос, а нахуй я тогда, блядь, их? Ой, что мне сюда стоит? Как хрень. Смысл? Пиздец. А нахуй. Пошли. Где она? Где она? Так у меня нет еще фиш. А ну. Карта. Зато будет в караван. В караван. Задание отдам. Потом к бою не пойду. Пиздец с ним. Постреляю. Где-то внутри, что ли? Что там было?
I'll believe the fiends are gone when they stop their raiding and pillaging. Welcome back. Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions. It's
Да. Ну шо, Бенни, блядь. Настал твой час. Ворота. Понедельник.
Hey,
this man's prices are steep, but I hear he's worth it.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling. Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave people guessing. So what do you say? Want some? I have my little helpers out and about, always looking for fresh things to add to the stew pot. You may have seen them around somewhere yourself. Now deny your hunger no longer. You'll be back.
Да вот не думаю, что я верну. Ко мне бежишь? Хочешь дать денег?
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Кусочек игуаны, ебать. Вот это щедрость, блять. Вот теперь-то я заживу. Такой щедрый, такой влиятельный король. Потом, блядь, стреляют. Жить надоело.
Thank you for visiting New Base.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? I told my wife. She's good looking for a ghoul. It's just too bad she's not a ghoul. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, come on, pal. I'm trying to put on a show here. You're welcome. All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Дурачок, что ли? Ну так, ну что? Начнем. Пробовать.
Hey, fella, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying. Security bait. Oh, and a front. Now that we got that little business. Hey, there's the high roller.
Что пидор, блядь? Здорово нахуй опять еще раз.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth. Hello? The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit. You don't want to do that, baby. Not without hearing what I gotta say first. What say you and me cash out? Go somewhere more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer. To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed. If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes. Follow me.
Все, пошли.
I got my eye on you, so no funny business.
Что-нибудь здесь. Херня нахуй. Блять, и где этот черт? А вот он.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask, how is it that you're still living? Yeah, hello. Well, serves me right for using a 9mm. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down? To think I deemed that flint box my lucky charm. Oh, the irony. I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me, which way is the wind gonna blow? You got questions? I got answers.
Давай.
It's the House Edge, baby. Literally. It's what Mr. House needs to stack the odds in his favor. It's some kind of data storage device, dig? So it's the data on the chip that's platinum, not the chip itself. Trouble is, the chip don't fit any computer I've found. Must require special hardware. It has something to do with the Securitrons, I know that much. Upgrades their hitting power, gives them heft. Might be slightly useful if you're looking to defend the Strip from Caesar's Legion or the NCR. Or maybe both. Baby, ease off the gas. The chip belongs in the hands of someone who can use it, as in me, not you. You'll get a piece of the action and a sweet one, but the chip sticks with me. You help me, and before long, the chairman will rule all of Vegas, dig? With enough robot muscle to back it up. You'll get a sweet, juicy cut of that action. But until that day comes, I'll keep you on retainer and pay bonuses for special missions. How's that sound? How else can I clue you in? Yeah, it's a tricky world out there. I'll tell it to you straight. A good cat to swing with, or was until he stopped mewing. It was House's big idea to resurrect the Strip. He recruited the three families as muscle, showed us how to set up casinos, negotiated with the NCR. None of this in person, mind you. Did all of his talking through those Securitrons of his. But lately, the silence is deafening. The robots collect House's share of the take every week, and life goes on. Ain't exactly what I'd call leadership. We're the definition of cool, baby. We know how to swing. Folks come to us to learn how to enjoy themselves. Of the three families, we're the only ones with the heart and savoir-faire to run the Strip on our own. A tribe of finks. Every single one of them is a degenerate. Mark my words, they're playing an angle. How do I know? They always are. Personally, they give me the heebie-jeebies. There's such a thing as being too polite. If I may this, my pleasure that. Don't get me wrong, that resort of theirs is strictly ring-a-ding. But my guts say, don't go in the basement. A nation of meddlers, trying to muscle in on our action. Well, we got muscles too. And smarts besides. Only reason the NCR hasn't busted up our scene is they're a little afraid of Mr. House, and a lot afraid of Caesar. If the NCR beats the Legion at Hoover Dam, they'll turn on us and claim the Strip. And we don't have the muscle to beat them. Not yet. Meanwhile, they're all that's keeping Caesar's Legion at bay. Plus, NCR soldiers and citizens are our best customers. It's complicated. Worst of the worst. A tribe of degenerate losers led by a creep. They crucify people for kicks, slaughter whole towns. The NCR beat them at the dam 3 years ago, but that didn't stop them. They spent the meanwhile gathering strength. They're gonna try to take the dam again real soon, and if they do, Vegas as we know it will cease to exist. Something else you wanted to know? Broad strokes, change in management. The Securitrons are where it's at. I need a way to control them, and a way to beef up their hitting power. I get those two ducks in a row, Vegas can defend itself versus all comers. NCR, Caesar's Legion, it won't matter.
Baby, the odds may look long, but that's just because we ain't done rigging them. I won't toss the dice until we are. I've gleaned a lot working with Mr. House. He was a good cat to swing with. I still got a lot to learn, but it's coming together. Baby, do you not understand the level of game here? What I did to you was rotten. But if you think House, the NCR, or Caesar won't kill to put Vegas in their pocket, I really did blow out your brains. Not the point I was aiming for, but...
С кем, блядь? Забил как суку. Помер. Эта чертовка мне нравится. Миленько. Динь-динь-динь. Так, что нам надо? Что мы хотим? Давай тебя. Лом. Ну шо, Бенни, блядь, да, играл. Хрен. Добыться на заводе. Секунду были в поисках ответов на свой вопрос. Это да, но я не хочу. И пишу. Давайте. Конечно, нападать не будет. Вот ты умничка.
Hey, there's the high roller.
Бенни ваш присел отдохнуть. Покукан.
The eyes of the mighty Kaiser are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Kaiser will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. I am the greatest of Kaisar's Frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip. Go to him, and you will understand. Seek Kaisar by way of Cottonwood Cove. Kaisar awaits.
Бля, полиция нахуй.
If you're looking to join up,
вот это пидор-то, блядь.
Kaisar awaits.
Что, блядь? Ты чё, сука? Я не понял. Мне надоело жить? Стой, дрянь, блядь. А нахуй. Ладно, ну... Не будем его убивать пока. Пусть живет. Но к региону я все равно нахуй, блядь, не пойду. Пизду. А вот. Вот 38, сейчас зайдем. Оружие надо настроить. Варьев вполне неплохой. Ой. Так. Орочку. Орочку. И орочку. Орочку. Ой, сука. Рублю нахуй. Так, ну ж, поехали.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you.
Свидание. Так. Ладно.
Where to, partner?
Все. Хаус вроде. Шо? Дедоед. Принес тебе фишку. Не знаю, давать или нет себе.
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip. Let's have it. I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity. Our terms were clear. Now that you have the chip in your possession, any attempt to renegotiate payment would be tantamount to blackmail.
Сука такая, блядь. А если ты не отдам фишку?
How shall I... Delivery of the platinum chip is non-negotiable. I invite you to think carefully about what you do next. Standing alone before me, surrounded... By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. Do you really think I'm going to let an... I spent 2 centuries searching for the platinum chip. It's my invention, my property. You needn't be afraid of me.
Engaging target.
А сука. Чего ты добился, блядь, мудила? А, я один здесь, блядь. Хоть щука, ну тогда ладно. Опять развести, сука, не удалось. Вот пидорас-то, а? Да.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so
Сука.
capacious.
Пидор.
So very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made. A great deal shall be happening. A cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. You'll understand soon enough. Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip. Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well. What did you want to discuss? That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the Platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss? General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see. A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn. What? I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat. To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table. Indeed, it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice. NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy. The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss? What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss? Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss? It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it. By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner. The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was. Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived. What else did you want to discuss?
Пару минут истории у нас было. Давай к
The next
зданию.
step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. Absolutely not. Caesar is of great use to me. I don't want you harming a hair on that man's head, assuming you can find one. Not if you've been invited. You realize that you've made quite a splash here in New Vegas? I can predict with a high degree of confidence that you'll receive an official summons from Caesar. If you haven't already, that is. I'm not surprised. The Legion has spies on the Strip. I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race. I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the Platinum chip. You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the Platinum chip and open sesame. Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking. Here, take the Platinum chip again. You will need it. Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you.
Ох, бля.
Penthouse floor.
Казино. А выход.
Casino floor.
Казино. Ну, уходим. Алло.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Что делать? Я военная идея не идея. Нахуя хрен его знает. Пусть будет. Будет приятно. Если я не ехать. Что ж делать-то, блять?
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops? Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the apocalypse, that you had been in there, the Lucky 38, I mean, and we were wondering if you could help us, if it's not too much trouble, of course. This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required for the credit check. And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap, for the Strip anyway. Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you. No, wait, please. Mr. House has access to technology that could help save a lot of lives. Lives of people who suffer a great deal. Unlike Mr. House, refugees in New Vegas don't have the luxury of constant medical care. Some of them don't even have regular access to clean water. I guess we could thank NCR for that. Anyway, just a bit of information about Mr. House's technology could go a long way.
Доктор Горностай-Рокер диагностирует в этом разговоре острую денежную недостаточность. Блять, я согласен. Гони бабки, блять.
Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical
И
supplies for
нахуй
your
препараты,
efforts.
блять.
I assure you they will be worth
Сука.
plenty of caps.
Бабки давай.
I'm afraid that's all I can offer. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Let me know if you change your mind. The offer for medical supplies will still be good.
Да ладно, сука, иди сюда, блять. Препараты гони нахуй.
Any interest in helping us with Mr. House's data network? I'm still good for the...
Да ладно.
Great! I'll have the medical supplies for you by the time you come back. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Не знаю, буду ли я это делать, но да не возьму.
Sure, later.
Так. Туда надо. Ой-ой. Нет. Сука. В принципе, все сохранилось. Понятно. Да. Все равно пока туда я особо хочу спешить. Ой. День добрый.
What's up?
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man? You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the...
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
И танцы, блядь. Ну чё, здорово, блядь.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Charge? Pays must be at it again. What did he take you for? Pace must be losing his touch. Either that or you're a smooth one. So, what can I do for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fellow named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Давай.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report.
Неплохо.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Hi.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Соблюдание выполняем. Благо миссий до хрена и больше.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will. 200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate. Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's...
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people.
16 бутылок.
You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services. Up ahead on the next block is where the king's hang.
Stuff we're not even
Let
allowed
them
to
scare
sell,
you.
people.
They don't outnumber
Only
you
at
5
Mick
to
and
1.
Ralph's.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Там часто комнат.
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now. Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him. That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving. I ought to take my chances and kill you right here, but you may be right. Here, take this. Don't think this is over, though. I'll have that money back, out of your hide if I have to.
Знаете, что меня для них есть? Топорик. Прошлый не хотел тебя убивать, но... Блядь. Ладно, придется, блядь, еще бежать. Чудень, ладно. Давай. Я сейчас останется.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around. Aye.
Упс, сука, блядь. Рванулся, блядь, а? Давай. 1, 2, 3.
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of the... That's an interest... Don't think...
Так, пиздуй отсюда, блядь. Давай, пиздуй.
Well, here we are. I trust you'll keep your mouth shut about the topic we were just discussing, or else.
Я подумаю. У тебя бы я бы шлёпнул, но не буду. Король, блядь, разбирается с этим. Я по барабану. Прошу прощения. Я тупо хочу нафармить опыта.
Hi.
What do you have for me? So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over. see if they remember anything. Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
Так, ну что, погнали. Старфорд, говоришь?
Hey.
Эй. Эй. Господи. А.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your
Нет.
shopping needs. Hi there.
Да. Поддано. А, или это я их убивал? С одной стороны.
Bang, 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 bang.
Бэн-бэн-бэн-бэн-бэн-бэн. Какая чушь. Что нахуй? Наемник. Что здесь делает наемник? По приколу. Блять, куда мне идти-то нахуй? Ёб твою мать. Ты шо, дебил? Ах, чё далековато ты меня? О, блядь. Вообще живая? Вообще по весу-то, блядь. Слишком. Есть? Блядь, жалко. Помню, но тут хуйня есть. Чтобы попасть нахуй. Прицел удобно. Прям прикольного и удобного. Понял, блядь. Это там караван. Водка. Но мы не пьем. Мы зажжем. Так все нормально. Ну да, путь будет, сказать, не близкий. Еще и ночью. Романтика, да? Самое главное, кому не хочу попасться, это, блять, как там снег. Кассадор, блядь. Остальное не столь важно. Не столь опасно. Блять, два вида животных. Что где, блядь? Сзади. Что меня так пугает? Они испугли уж настроили. Что такое? Крыска? Хотя крыска. Ай-яй-яй. Я меня веду в такую стадию. Вот и там, блядь, уже его видеть-то. Блядь. НКРовский, блядь, кстати. Гулька. Так. Куда ты его? Грамм там. Шах. Выживание. Ах. Блять. Сука. А тут есть еда. Фак. Пусто. Ну да. Просто ничего нет. День добрый. Кто, блядь? Да. Не густо у вас. Uh-oh. Я вот вижу одного только. А вот вижу еще. хочу кушать. Что здесь снизу был? Что слово было? Оу. Уры. Так, давай взлом. Взлом. Так. Если... Ирис. Ирис. Так, и что я хочу? Давай. Науку. Блин. Хочу туда идти. Блять, стой! Да блять, стой! Ой, шут. Хрен знает, да. Все зеленые. На нахуй. Заметно. Посмотрим. Что я не помню, что я здесь, блядь, был когда-то. Лагерь. Пульс солдат, блядь. С оружием, блядь. Серьезно? Блядь, турель. Что это, блядь, за место? Патрон, возьми. Пол. Турель. Шо, блядь, это такое? Никогда здесь не был, блядь. Так, шо, радиация, да? Блядь. Да вы что, блядь. Ой. По-хорошему, я думаю, надо в церковь сейчас зайдем, да и сдавать отсюда, блять.
Trouble.
Как-то это очень все странно, блять. Блять. Почему они, блять, с ножами, мне интересно, блять, знать. Это церковь, что ли? Грубо говоря, она просто полая, скорее. Да? Ничего нет. Ну да, я так и думал. Блядь. Скажи, блядь, что за традиционный тут, блядь, город? Они турели не атакуют нас. Самое интересное. Тут тоже ничего нет. Тоже турель. О, работает. День добрый. Так, блядь, давай иди. Сука. Нагрузи стеречи, блядь. Почему мне это даст? Блядь. Все получилось. Сделать систему турели. Активировать в кого, блять? Не в нас, наверное, надеюсь. Вроде нет. Где, блядь, взять ключ? Интересное место, ни разу тут не был.
Hey,
подальше есть какой-то костер, идем туда. Наверное, не неспроста. Вроде люди там. Что-то типа того, да. Вам как нормально, блядь, радиации тут, да? А тут нет радиации. Блядь. Напугал.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. Hang on there, traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell.
Вот именно, что вы здесь, блядь, делаете?
I was stationed at Camp Searchlight before the incident. I've since taken it upon myself to keep travelers away from the area.
Прошел, блядь.
Some legionaries snuck into the camp and set off some kind of radiation bomb. I don't know where they got it, but it was damn effective. Killed almost everyone and turned the rest into ghouls. I was out on patrol at the time, so I wasn't in the camp when it happened. There were a few others with me after it happened, including some of my superiors. Between radiation poisoning and attacks by the Legion, they all died out. I don't know, unfortunately. There may be clues somewhere inside the camp, but I'm not about to run in there to find out. Sure. Sir.
Ничего интересного не дали, да? Да.
None that aren't feral ghouls. Those poor bastard. I'd like to put them out of their misery, but I don't have the heart. I want you to put down the troopers.
О, я уже убивал их.
I'll give you some... Oh. You're back. What can I do for you? Thank you. Every tag you bring me is one more soldier.
Зря собирал.
Sir.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Блять. Понять не увидели. О. Починю свою боевую винтовочку. Блять, надо идти обратно по заданию. Ну да. Город. Ничего страшного. Пройдемся. Кого? Блять, там интересно. Интересно, конечно. Ну да ладно, хрен. Блять, кто стреляет? Никакой радиации. Все хорошо. Что шо, блядь? Зеленый фильтр ушел от меня. Мало приятного в нем было. Так, вот тут у нас. Кто тут? Алло? Блять. Родивый. Родивый. Взяли там, блять. Нацелился в камень, я молодец. Ай. Просто вы, блядь, этого странного-то поселения, блядь. Ай, блядь, какой конец, блядь. Ах, пар. Но мы дошли. Ура. И чё тут? Так. Прям тут. Ну, вниз, что ли, блядь? Подожди, я вообще... Какое задание взял, блядь? Взять! Сука! Но все это время шел, блядь, не по тому заданию. Твою мать. Нахер мне этот легион?
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider? You wear the mark of Caesar. You may continue.
Мне похуй, я дебил, блядь. Я дебил. Сука, нахуй я туда, блядь, шел. Тратил столько, блядь, времени впустую. Ну, на будущее открыл, блядь. О. 5-16 шекелей хоть, блядь. Пока. Ну, блядь, исчез. Так, кто-то хочет посражаться со мной. Стоять, сука, блядь. На. Сосет его он делает. Привет. Крыса. Хоть дошел до сюда. На этом спасибо. А что ли?
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here? Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this. Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say. They were big guys, young too, no old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them. I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you? I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? What? No, I thought you were supposed to be here to help, and here you are. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne.
Вот.
The boy means
Я не хотел говорить.
Good day.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Как хочешь пить. Только что пили.
Man.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat? Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
День добрый тем, кто присоединился.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
What's up?
С тобой.
Emily says you're working with her on bugging the Lucky 38. That information would be invaluable to our research if you can get it done. Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it? I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything... What's...
Рабочий.
That's easy. Hold still. This should flush those rads out quickly. Anything else?
Все, отстань.
Hello.
Так, с кем? С тобой попиздеть. С кем из вас не надо попиздеть? Наверное, люди старые. Не ты. Не ты. То есть тут нету, да, у вас? Возьми. Или там где-то есть. Это здесь есть.
What's your problem, lady?
Там в стене, что ли? О. Хрен. Правильно. Видимо, тут нет. Следователь.
Hey.
What's up?
Окей, здесь нету. Идем дальше тогда. Да. Если бежит кто? Прости. Ты чё? Ты чё встала-то, блядь? Что со мной?
Should have brought something to read. Aw, just...
Что, пошли? Ну хуй ты стоишь-то, блядь, дура? Пошли.
Should have brought something to read. Aw, just when...
Ну, пошли, давай, блядь. Встала. Так. Окей. Можем круженько. Что-то туда. Вот, все, пошла наконец. Ну-ка, ага. Тут кто-то стоит. И что же ты у нас?
Hello. You look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you? Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you? That's a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. Alright, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
Блять, а я хуй знаю. Пусть будет Ким.
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13?
Сложный вопрос, но пусть будет это.
Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two...
Понять легко. Ровно бьет.
Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like you've got some of your facts mixed up.
В смысле?
I'm afraid I can't help you. I'm sure some don't, but the loyal ones do. And that's who we're aiming to help. Still, you've got a fire in you that tells me you're one of us and just screwed up. So I'll let you take the test again if you'd like.
Блять, еще раз.
Alright, here we go. First...
Я не знаю.
Uh-huh. Okay, so...
Пусть будет Радеев.
Right. Good. You passed with flying colors.
А, ну
I told you
отлично.
it'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh?
Yeah.
We're located up by the old train station in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards Hope and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
Куда теперь? Я здесь пройду, не пройду. Мне кажется, что нет. Там что-то есть. Наверное.
Bang, 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 bang.
И вот так убил. Оу, мать.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Hey, you're the one who's...
Не стейки даешь, дай что-нибудь ценное. Ты... Какое... Ой, дебил, блядь. Так. Честно, кто ты? Тоже миссионер. Это же интересное задание стало.
Hello. Don't think I've seen your face. Ordinarily, I'd take your word on that, but lately I've had several... But I've come up with a fairly simple way to tell who's lying. This'll just take a few moments. Okay? I'm sorry, but you didn't get all of the questions. Hey, wait up a moment. I can tell you're really upset that you... It'll be my good deed.
That prick Benny had it coming.
Yes. Ты мне машешь-то, блядь?
Check it out, between the dumpsters there. Nah, just some idiot that wandered down the wrong end. Hey!
Да, блядь, я сейчас к костюму, блядь, ладно. Блядь. Житель. Вот. Вот он хреней, блядь. Угу. Говоря, мне это ничего не было. Все равно не сидели. Тоже всё. Дальше.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Hi there. What's your problem?
Посмотрим. Молодец. День добрый. Я пришел туда, куда надо. Вроде бы. Нет? Куда-то сюда, нет? Оказалось, да. Да я чего-то не понимаю. А. Там где-то здесь, да? Да ну. А. Так, еще вот как пройти. Всё. читается ночью. Туда ли выйдем? Я что-то хз. Так, вроде да. Да. О.
Hello?
Sure.
Hold up. What's the password? Head on through.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Дали нахуй мне еда.
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in? That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons. You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort. Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Так, ну это будем уже делать в следующий раз. Так, ну, надо маленечко закругляться, мне пора ехать по делам. Так что всем спасибо, кто смотрел. До новых встреч.